Hi, my name is Rachel Menard, and I am the author of the young adult novel Steel Hand, Cold Heart. This novel is very special to me. Karina is a character I wrote into my third novel that I ever wrote. That was 8 years ago, and it was your typical enemies to lovers trope with a revenge plot. So that didn't end up going anywhere, but I could never forget my steel-handed warrior that I had featured in it. So I brought Karina back a couple of years ago and wrote her into Steel Hand, Cold Heart. She is a member of a clan of women Vikings who live on the island of Helvar, and they worship the goddess Hel. As part of the initiation, they have to burn a steel gauntlet onto their hand with claws, and then they serve the goddess. And to do that, they have to kill people to send them her souls, and in exchange, that they believe that provides wealth and bounty for their island. So I'm going to read a little bit of it for you here so you can get a taste for what Steel Hand Cold Heart is all about. Chapter 1. They called me Karina the Unstoppable. No, the name did not render men to terror like merciless Merle, nor did it inspire awe like Dagna the Destroyer, or command attention like Oda Ironfist. But the moniker was mine. I earned it for the many times I had been knocked flat on the training grounds, or limped on bleeding limbs to finish a fight. It was how I earned my place as one of Hel's daughters, the Hand of Death herself. I leaned over the rails of our longboat, Jormundur, aptly named because the figurehead was carved in the image of the giant sea serpent, wriggling its way through the water east toward Frisia. A strong wind held our mainsail, and we bobbed back and forth on gentle waves. These smooth waters were a blessing from the sea giant Aegir. He approved of our quest, speeding us along our last raid of the season, the last offering to Hel before the long winter. This was the daughter's last raid of the season, but my first. I could hardly contain my excitement. I wanted to be there already to see the villagers' faces when we arrived on their shore in droves, when we offered their blood to the goddess Hel. I curled my steel fingers into a fist. On the eve of my initiation, Thora warned me attaching my steel hand would hurt. Her exact words were, "It feels like cutting your fingers off one by one and pissing in the wound." Vidar warmed the steel gauntlet in the coals until it glowed sunset red, and I grit my teeth as he slid the molten metal over my fingers. The steel hand burned through flesh and muscle until the metal touched bone. My eyes had watered. A violent scream had gathered in my chest. I held it back. I didn't have the luxury of showing weakness, and once the hand was seared to my fingers, I belonged to Hel. She who bears the steel hand has the goddess's blessing to take life. That was 3 months ago. It took that long for my hand to heal, to become useful again. So that's just a quick introduction of what's to come for Karina. If you want to read the rest, Steel Hand, Cold Heart is available on Amazon for $2.99 ebook. It's also part of the Kindle Unlimited program, so if you have that, you can get it for free. Thank you for listening.